When was the first time you met Tom Brady? Do you remember that?
I don't remember the first time, but, I mean, we came in together, you know, at the University of Michigan back in 1995, so circa 95.
So right around then? You don't recall, because I guess, was he not that hyped coming into the team? Or Greasy obviously was the quarterback?
Well, it wasn't Greasy at the time. I mean, he was, you know, highly recruited, but at the time we had a guy there by the name of Scott Dreisbach.
That's right, yes.
Who was the guy. Greasy was his backup. So Brady was going to be waiting his time anyway because they had two guys there that were going to be, you know, 1 and 2 on the depth chart. But, you know, everybody asked the question, hey, what did you see in Brady, you know, at Michigan? Did you think he'd be this good? Nobody could ever foresee Tom Brady making it to 9 Super Bowls. But watching him and watching the way he worked, you knew he was going to be a good player. But with Brady, he's, you know, like most of the great players, they have something that they rely upon, and he relied upon that chip on his shoulder, you know, being taken late in the draft, using that as a motivation and a motivational factor to just go out there and outwork everybody and become the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Yeah, because after you left, it was Drew Henson, who, as we all know, was Mr. Michigan. He was the best, most hyped athlete to come out of high school.
Right.
And when he chose Michigan, it was kind of incumbent upon Lloyd Carr to put him in as a starter, and he wound up getting that. But Brady beat him out again eventually.
Yeah, and you know, that was around a time where, you know, a lot of coaches were kind of going with the 2-quarterback system. You know, you play one guy, you know, whether he plays well or not, you bring the other guy in. And, you know, Henson was the highest recruit, you know. And Brady, of course, had worked himself into a position to be the starter. But then now you got this young stud in, you're trying to figure out how to appease him. And so they ended up, you know, splitting time. And I don't think Brady was too happy about that.
But that's part of what forged the guy that's now here for 9 Super Bowls, right?
No doubt about it. Like I said, you know, the great players, you know, you use something, you know, whatever that may be.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.